I'm George, and we're from the Raven Age, and you're watching Quiet Wire. Joke, do it again.
I just don't like being locked and unable to get out of anywhere. I'm not like claustrophobic.
First time I met him.
Oh my god! Yeah, this is the first time. This is so
He
bad.
come down to the studio to track some drums for us. He went to the toilet, and it was just like one of those like lift lock things, like the most easiest thing in the world. And I didn't even know him at the time, and he was just like freaking out, just like, oh, I can't get out.
Yeah, I was freaking. I was hitting the door. I thought they were trying to kidnap me or something, but 5 years later, I'm still here. Maybe they are.
Cookie Monster, I guess. I actually get called that. I get like Cookie Monster merch bought for me. Like it's kind of phasing out a little bit now, but I still get it every now and then from my girlfriend and her family. When I first got with her, I was like sleeping at her house downstairs on like a sofa, and I got hungry in the night, and I didn't really know the family that well at this point, and I was like, "Can you get me some food? I'm like really hungry." She's like, "Just go and get it yourself." I'm just like, "Oh, okay." So I sneak in the kitchen, get their cookie jar out, open it, and it drops and smashes.
Oh my god!
Wakes everyone up, and yeah, it was just the most embarrassing. She didn't take the blame for me either, so she just threw me right under the bus. Yeah, George was hungry, went to get some biscuits and dropped this biscuit tin, and yeah, ever since then I'll get like Cookie Monster things.
India.
Yeah.
My whole family's from India.
The worst Indian guy.
Yeah,
Never been.
I'm Indian, never been to India, and everyone always grills me about it. I'm just the worst Asian ever.
Yes.
Oh.
Unfortunately, yes. Totally not my fault. Just saying. As I was like 17, 16, driving. One of my mates' granddads had a place down on the south coast in England. Went to stay there for like a couple of nights, just had a few drinks and all that crap. So went out for a drive in one of the other guys' cars, and then my other friend who's sitting in the front, I'll tell you what would be really funny, if we jump out and steal the badge off of this Mercedes. So he's jumped out, ripped the badge off of this Mercedes, and then next thing you know, we make the next turn and police just pull up behind us and arrest all of us. And they said, like, I think they could tell, we never, none of us had any records or anything like that. I think they could tell we were just like absolutely shitting ourselves. And they were just like, "You're really, really unlucky," because there was a guy like going around stealing people's satellite dishes. So we were like looking on the cameras, and we literally just saw you jump out and steal that. Like, we're gonna arrest those guys. I generally try and read before I go to bed because it makes me tired. Sometimes I don't even make it like the full page. I just kind of nod off. So that's like a sort of thing. What about you?
One thing I've been doing on this tour is watching like tour footage. Every time I go to bed, I stick it on, whether someone's taken some WhatsApp stuff, sent over. I go on YouTube and just listen to all the videos from the previous show, and then I fall asleep listening to us playing because we're that good. It's always nice, and then you can hear all the mistakes you've made and hopefully not do them the next show.
Maybe the Joker, just because he's cool.
I'm the Joker of the band, actually.
Oh.
Look at me.
This guy's the worst jokes you can possibly imagine. Seriously.
It's not. They're great. And I tried to stick my head in the gap of a shopping cart to see if I can fit my head in between and then walk around like this. It didn't work. It didn't work at all. Don't know why I'd do that either. It's pretty stupid.
Well, I jumped off a bridge into some water without testing how deep it was. Yeah,
whoa,
like,
that's so cool, man.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty stupid. It was about that deep, and it just really like I don't know how I didn't break my ankles or break something. I mean, I've never broken a bone to this day yet, touch wood. But yeah, that's got to be like just thinking about it, like the most stupid thing I've ever done. I just thought, yeah, it's pretty high up as well. I was like showing off in front of a bunch of mates, jumped off it, just whack. I was kind of out for the rest of the day.
Football. I like to be.
Yeah, no, that's my one. No.
No.
I was going to be expert in football. I was going to be a professional footballer. I think that's probably what we both wanted to do as a kid, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
probably. My family come from like a tennis background though, so my dad's a tennis coach, my mum works for the tennis association, my brother, he played semi-pro tennis and coaches tennis as well. So
What happened to you then?
and then I was awful. So, but yeah, tennis wouldn't be too bad, you know.
I was at school doing like DT, like woodwork lesson, and I was planing something down. I can't even remember what I was making now. Some bullshit. And I was like this. I didn't have the goggles on. I'm supposed to be wearing the goggles. The thing flew up in my eye, and like natural reaction immediately go. Ah! And I like wiped it, and it just scratched my eye.
Oh.
And yeah, I was just, at school. I mean, the cool thing was I got to go home, like sort of halfway through the day. But the worst thing about it was my birthday, and me and a few of the guys had tickets to go and see Killswitch Engage in London that night. So I went down to the hospital, put a load of gunk in my eye. I was like, I had this eye patch thing. So one of my mates, I was like, we had tickets for like standing because we usually, you know, especially when we was like 15, we loved just getting involved in mosh pits and all that. I was like, oh, I'm really sorry, mate. Do you mind coming upstairs with me and watching from the balcony? He was like, oh, really? I was like, yeah. So he came up with me and I had to watch the whole show like that because I couldn't physically open my eye and it was just watering all the time. So I was just standing there like, yeah.
I tell you what was bad was on the Tremonti tour at the end of last year, we were getting in a van and I put my hand on the kind of the side and to get in the back, and as I've done that, George was sitting in the front and shut the door on my hand and it had closed like all the way, and I was like, George, open that door now, like literally.
That's not what you said. You went,
all right, I went like that. But it just missed my knuckle by like a few centimetres, and I reckon if it hit the knuckle, it would have been game over for my hand. But thankfully, it was just like bruised just here. But that was, honestly, one of the scariest things.
What idiot
ever.
puts their door in like hand in another door?
Well,
like you weren't even using that door. Like.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. We went to a place in Eindhoven called Alaparia, sports bar cafe, and it had the best ribs I think I've ever had in my life. The best chips, the best salad, like everything about it was so good. We were all starving because we hadn't eaten all day.
Yeah.
And it had the football on a massive projector in there. It doesn't get much better than that. And we just literally, there was only one guy in the kitchen. His name's Rio. He's awesome. We were waiting there for like over an hour, and we're thinking like, this food can't come like slow enough, and like we just want it now. And then when it came out, it was so worth the wait. It was beautiful, wasn't it?
Nearly racked us a bunch of free shots.
Oh yeah,
at the
free
bar.
shots. Did a few of them, and then
Got to go back.
we're off. Yeah. He sends us a message every now and again saying hello. So
Nice guy. Isn't he?
yeah, legend.
Probably Harry Potter, because he's the man. He defeated Voldemort and he's got a scar on his head. What about you?
It's got to be Spider-Man. I've been playing the game on PS4 recently, and it's a lot of fun. I've been travelling around New York to all these landmarks, so yeah, he's the man. He's the man. He's better than Harry Potter.
I think Harry Potter beat him up, but.
No. Bugs Bunny, hands down.
I was just about to say that.
Bugs Bunny is the best Looney Tunes character.
Yeah.
Hands down. He's a
That's my
gangster. Absolute gangster.